बिल्लाहि मिनश्शैतानिर्रजीम बिस्मिल्लाहिर्रहमानिर्रहीम. Dear friends, welcome to Idea Foundation Forum. Today I am presenting 41st lecture under the title Allah, Quran and Insan. Interested friends can visit ideafoundation.com.pk website or its YouTube channel to watch previous videos or read their papers on the website. In the last session, we discussed the research topic Movement of the Soul. Today we will discuss the research topic The Man and the Nature. As we earlier discussed, the man is a miniature of the universe. Allah has appointed the man his vicegerent on the earth and conferred a great trust upon him by subordinating to him the resources of the whole universe so that he could serve the cause of Allah and well-being of the mankind in the most befitting manner. Surah Luqman describes this great trust and variety of abilities, apparent and unapparent, accorded by Allah to the man in the words, Alam taraw anna Allah sakhara lakum ma fis samawati wa ma fil arz wasbagha alaykum ni'amahu zahiratan wa batina. Its translation is, do you not see that Allah has made subject to you whatsoever is in the heavens, universe, and whatsoever is in the earth, and amply bestowed upon you His favors, both apparent and unapparent. To perform the task of vicegerent and manage the universe, serving the cause of Allah and well-being of mankind, Allah has blessed the man with 4 important endowments, blessings. These are the divine message, the holy books, the spiritual guidance of the soul, variety of knowledge, knowledge of observation, knowledge of intellect, and 4th, the nature of the man himself. Dear friends, the man's nature is reflection of Allah's nature, who is the creator of both the man and the universe. Thus the laws of nature are common to the universe and the man. This commonality of the laws was aimed to enable the man understand the nature well, seek maximum benefits for the humanity, and spend a successful life in line with the purpose of his creation. In Surah Ar-Rum, Allah has directed that the man should adhere to the nature of Allah, upon which He has created all people, the total mankind. Note the words of Allah, Fitrat Allah hillati fataran nasa alayha. It means that man's nature should be reflection of the divine nature. Allah's great attributes reflect the nature of Allah. For that reason, Hazrat Muhammad sallallahu alaihi wasallam directed his followers, directed the Muslims, takhlaqu bi ikhlaqillah, which means adopt Allah's character, His attributes, that assures the man's nearness to Allah. That is to dive deep in the ocean of His divinity. That is to soak oneself into radiance of the great Creator, the Inventor. That is to immerse one's personality in the colors of the great fashioner. The Quran reveals these attributes in ayat 24 of Surah Al-Hashr in the words, Huwallahul Khaliqul Bari'ul Musawwir Lahul Asma'ul Husna. Its translation is, He is Allah, the creator, the inventor, the fashioner. To Him belong the best names. Description of Allah's attributes cannot be accomplished in words, even employing seas of ink, oceans of ink. Even enumeration of the names, listing of the names of these attributes in entirety is not possible. However, 99 attributes are mostly quoted in the Islamic literature. Each one of them refers to the unmatchable activity of Allah manifested in the nature. Thus, the universe and its laws means the nature is the Allah's character manifested. Thus, the man's character needs to be synchronized with the laws of nature or Allah's character, in line with the guidelines given in ayat 30 of Surah Ar-Rum. It is a necessity for the man to fulfill his trust assigned by Allah as revealed in ayat 20 of Surah Luqman. So, dear friends, Allah's character should be imbued in the man's personality. Such affinity to the nature instills in the man love and caring for the creation. Thus, it motivates the man for the collective well-being of the humanity. He comes to know man. The man comes to know the secrets of the universe for the benefit of humanity. Allah, through His laws, has established justice, peace, balance, and order in the universe. Thus, the Quran, by revealing such instances, inculcates in the man to adhere to the laws of nature, to ensure justice, order, balance, and peace for the well-being of humanity. The Quran says, the sun and the moon move by precise calculation, accurate calculation, and the stars, billions of stars, and trees prostrate. They bow before Allah. And the heaven He raised and imposed the balance, that you not transgress within the balance, and establish weight in justice, and do not make deficient the balance. Allah is the creator and adds to His glory every day. The man is desired to pursue the character of Allah, Fitrat Allah, the laws of nature, to be productive, progressive, and innovative. Man should be productive, progressive, and innovative. To accord recognition of the most superior status of the man in the universe, the angels were made to prostrate to the Adam, as he was to be assigned with the divine trust. As the Quran reveals, man has become bearer of the divine trust, which the earth and the heavens and the mountains did not have the courage to bear. To perform his task of running the affairs of the universe, in the most befitting manner. Adequate competence was accorded to the man by creating him in the most excellent of molds, on the pattern of the nature of Allah. Further, the man was honored with divine guidance, the soul and intellect to understand the universe and pursue the laws of nature well for the service of the mankind. Moreover, the man's life synchronized with the laws of nature inspires him, motivates him with a strong feeling for Allah's oneness and surrendering to His will. A thoughtful observation of the unity in diversity of the universe and of the mankind itself, and the unified, unending, and perfect universal systems, in fact, moves the man feel a strong faith in the oneness of Allah and aspire to build this world as a promising and peaceful homeland for the well-being of the mankind on the pattern of the universe. Allah has created the man on his own fitrah. Nature means a man's nature belongs to the family of the cosmic nature, and it is made to know the nature and its secrets well. So with this divine connection, unique powers of his personality and envious status of vicegerency, the man has been fully empowered to employ the endless resources of the universe in the service of the mankind. Surah Luqman refers to the resourcefulness of the man when it is said, amply bestowed upon you his favors, both apparent and unapparent. Allah's provisions to the man are not of static nature. Please focus on the words. Allah's provisions to the man are not of static nature. He knows the apparent favors blessed to him, but he cannot visualize the immensity of the treasures of Allah's blessings and endowments which are unknown to him. The man's command and control over the universe will keep on increasing with the growth of his knowledge of the laws of nature, which Allah has promised in the Quran. Ayat 53 of Surah Fussilat says, listen, Sanurihim ayatina fil afaki wa fi anfusihim hatta yatabayyana lahum annahul haqq. Soon shall we show them our signs in the world around them, in the universe, as well as in themselves, till it becomes clear to them that this Quran is indeed the truth. The man's accredited status aside, nature plays role of a teacher to the man as well. Internal unity, order, persistence, and collective well-being of all the elements of the nature together underwrite each other's existence, sustainability, and growth too. The mankind needs very serious learning from the nature's experience to change our disorderly world into a land of peace and good hope. Dear friends, before we conclude, let us take account of the great portfolio that the man holds in this worldly life. Divine message or the sacred books provide divine light and guidance to the man. previous intimacy of his soul with Allah's divinity moves the man to know and pursue the attributes of Allah to make him feel the warmth of Allah's divinity. Variety of knowledge in the domain of senses and intellect leads him to understand the universe and its creator. Nevertheless, affinity of the divine nature with the man's nature eases, make it convenient, facilitates the humanity to understand the laws of nature well. Thus, these four divine honors to the man together make him confidently competent to accomplish the great trust of vicegerency in the most befitting manner, most effective manner. Pursuance of Allah's cause, achieving the grand purpose of the man's creation, all become a reality. The only essential need of the man is to know Allah's intention and submit to His will entirely and sincerely. Dear friends, we conclude our discussion here. These programs are recorded both in Urdu and English. Their videos can be watched on ideafoundation.com.pk website or its YouTube channel and Facebook. Their written versions are also available on the Idea Foundation's website. Please note code number of this program, Idea 1A R8. All friends are requested to subscribe the Foundation's YouTube web channel for the benefit of this noble cause. Thank you for your participation. Allah Hafiz.